Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know, if
Hello and welcome to another video. My name is Gemma if you're new here, and I own Handmade Jems, and this is our channel. Today's video I am trying to sew my market scrunchies and just get a whole heap of stock up. So I thought I would do a little challenge video. It is currently 5:35 p.m. I have had work and everything today, so today's Saturday, but I thought I would do this video, see how far we get, see how many scrunchies I can get sewn, and go from there. I have a market in exactly 2 weeks, and I have very little market scrunchie stock left. So I thought I would do a video about it, just challenge myself and see how many scrunchies I can sew in however many hours. So first off, I just wanted to show you this mat that I have. So this is one of the foldable, it's my new one I got for my birthday, but it like folds in half. But it is massive compared to what I had, and I am so happy with it. It just allows me to cut so much easier. My other one was just quite old, and this mat is just amazing, so I'm very happy with it. And it's a non-slip one, which means that it doesn't just slide around whenever I'm cutting, which is fabulous. So very excited about that. But basically my way I'm going to do this today is I'm going to spend the next half an hour just going through my market stock template that I have on my laptop. There we go. So my market stock template, I've kind of talked about this before in videos, but I have just a template on Excel for all my fabrics, and then a template on Word which I want to import into Excel for all my market stock that I currently have. I've let that like go out of hand, and I've just like used random scrunchies and everything for orders. So I'm going to quickly update that. I don't have many scrunchies in the boxes, but once I update that, I've actually got Maddie to bring in all my fabrics, so we're going to go through them. I have some new ones and I've got some old ones I'm going to bring back, and yeah, we're just going to sew as many scrunchies as possible. I'm very excited just because I need to get my stock up, but we're going to do some stock take, check how many scrunchies I have to make. I think I'm going to aim for about 3 of each, maybe 5 of like the popular ones, but we'll see. I've already got my Christmas ones all done, which is perfect. So yeah, I can't decide like how many fabrics. I want to have as many possible because this market is meant to be one of my biggest markets any year, but also it's my first market back, so I'm expecting it to be a little bit bigger than normal. I'm not really sure. It could be a little bit quieter, a little bit bigger, but I'll stop talking, and yeah, we'll go from here. So this is literally the only scrunchies I have left made up. So that's like my greens and my blues, and then everything else here. So we've got like some made up, but none of really our new stuff, so that's what I'm gonna like be focusing on. But it's good to see that I actually have some stock made up. But yeah, we're gonna see how far we can get, and I'll give these a count. That one's on, and now we'll go on the other one. I don't actually have that many. Like a lot of them I'm discontinuing, so like the velvet, so these velvets are all discontinued velvets, so I don't even want to include them. I'm kind of thinking I'll just start from scratch. I think what I'm actually going to do is just start from scratch and just start a whole nother list. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Now, this list that I've got is like pretty outdated. I haven't actually updated it in a while. And a lot of these are quite old. Like they're just fabrics that I don't sell that well or I don't really use much. Like these sort of velvets, like I don't use. So I think what I'm gonna do is these are gonna be just like backups. And I think I'm just gonna start from scratch. So I'm gonna go through my boxes and cut fabric so it's like 3 of each scrunchie. Basically my boxes I've sorted pretty well. Ideally I would love to have like a set out so I could see all the fabrics and everything, but at the moment they're in just these crate box things and they're in color codes, but it's just getting so heavy and so much. So what I'm gonna do is just go through them. Most of them I'll probably want scrunchies in, so I think I'm going to make 3 of each scrunchie, because that should do me, because that'll get me over like, you know, 200 scrunchies for the market. So yeah, I'm going to stop talking. But before I do stop talking, this is my box. When I cut my fabrics, I cut them in like bits of 2, so it like will make 2 scrunchies. So this one is just like an empty one, so it means that when I get to that fabric, then I will use this. I think what I'm going to do first is sort these into colors, and then I'm going to start cutting them, because if I sort these into colors then I can work out how many I need to cut and then I can sew from there. I think that's going to be the easiest way, because this is just not going to like, I think I'm just going to start fresh, because a lot of these I think I'm honestly just going to discount, because I'm not like, I don't sew these anymore. First off, I'm going to sort this one out. So I'm going to do it in color, so it's a bit easier to find. So what's left in here is just like random scraps that aren't like big enough to make scrunchies. Like they might make some masks, they could make wristlets, or just little bits and bobs, maybe even scrunchie clips. There's some like little scrunchies which are just way too small. So that's just a really random box. So I always come back to this, especially when I'm making like the clips and everything. Like that is a perfect piece for the clips. So I always try to use this as much as possible. Oh, that's one that I can use. So I've cleared through that, which is awesome, and I'm really glad I could do that. Pretty messy, but we've got like the yellows, purples, rainbows, like the Simpsons and stuff. Obviously there's some like made up scrunchies that just haven't been finished. The blacks and whites, oranges, greens, the animal prints and neutrals, pinks, blues and reds includes Christmas too. So like there's not too many scraps, but this is really helpful because it means that I can make sure I'm not wasting any fabric, and I really, yeah, it's just one of the things I like to do, and just make sure I'm trying to use as much fabric as possible, and not have any to waste. So I know like even the rose gold satin, there is like 4 bits in here, so that's going to be perfect. I won't have to cut any rose gold satin, for instance. So very happy with that, and now I'm going to get to cutting. So I had a little break just because it is quite hot in this room, so I'm just about to start on, I think, the orange and the red now. The green was the last one, but I'm actually really impressed. Like, I think I started half an hour ago and I've got like 3 colors done, and I think they're 3 of my main colors. I know blues I have a lot in, but yeah, I'm actually really impressed. So we're gonna get there. I think the sewing's gonna definitely take a little bit longer, but it'll be worth it because I'll have scrunchies just made up, and I'm so excited for that. So yay! I'm back. So it is currently 8:30. I made some dinner. And now I'm back and I'm going to try to smash out the blue section. So I think I said that I was going to do that before, but I actually just took a break and had dinner because I realized it was pretty late for dinner. So I'm going to smash out the blues and then we're going to get on to sewing and see how much I can get done tonight. I'll probably get more done tomorrow if I don't get it all done tonight because I am exhausted. But I really want to see if I can get it all done tonight before I go to bed. Whether that be at 2 AM or whether it be at 11 PM, who knows? I have been trying to find a show to kind of just like watch in an easy background whilst I'm sewing, and I realized that I hadn't watched Glee all the way through, so this was my chance, and I'm on like season 4 already, and I love it. Like, I used to watch it on and off, but I forgot how much I really enjoy Glee, so very happy with that. I don't have too many more things to go, so I'm really happy, but I do have some new fabrics and everything that I want to do, which is really exciting. But my main thing I've got left is the blues, and then I'm almost done cutting and then we can get to sewing. So this is all the blues and the purples and everything. So now I just have a little bit more of just random colors to do, some of the animal prints and then some new fabrics, and then I'm done and I'm just gonna get to sewing. I honestly am exhausted, but I'm really excited to see. I don't know how many fabrics I've cut. Like, there's probably a good 20 at least per color, and that's like 4 colors, or like 4 main groups, and then there's like 3 of each. That's a lot of scrunchies. I think I might have to go to Reject Shop tomorrow and buy some more containers because I've broken one of my market containers and I've actually cut my arm on it. But I don't think all the scrunchies are going to fit into my 2 containers. I didn't think about this. I am tired. My thumb is like bruised. I don't know if you can see that, but it's literally bruised because you can kind of see the difference. Because I've been pressing the rotary cutter and like it hurts after a while. But I've lost. I say lost, but I think I just have none left of my black satin. So I haven't cut the black satin and I haven't cut the towel fabrics, but I have cut all of this. So yeah, it's currently 10:30 and I'm kind of like, do I just want to start sewing or do I want to leave this to tomorrow? But at the same time, I just want to get this done. But I think what I'm going to do is try to sew a third or half, because even like when I sew, I still have to turn them inside out. So that's going to take a while and I can't do anything with this thumb because it's hurting so much. What I'm going to start sewing all this. We've got some new ones in here as well, which I'm really, really excited about. Like there's this sage kind of pattern one, like a mustard. This gingham one which I've got in my hair, but it's a linen gingham. A few limited edition ones just for markets. I started to do some neutral, like I just had some of this plain like nude fabric, so I was like, well, I'll do some of that. Marvel, Avengers characters, I think it's Marvel actually, I don't know. There's lots of different ones, so I'm gonna try to sew as much as I can. It's a lot. Clear thread, probably one of the best things ever. It's called color matching thread, and it's literally just like a nylon thread, but it's amazing because you can't see it. You can't see the stitching, and use it when I'm stitching the like scrunchies together, like the seam that you see. When I just sew like normal scrunchies and everything, I'll use some like Gutermann or Gutterman, however you say it, thread, because I need that sturdiness. But when it's like, this is amazing just like stitching that little bit and you can't see it, and you can use it on like all fabrics and all colors and everything. So I'm obsessed with that. To prepare for this video, I got a bit carried away in buying hair ties to prepare. There's a lot. It's okay because we've got heaps to work with now, so I'll be able to make lots of scrunchies. I'm actually going to give it a count. We have an updated number: 440 hair ties. So that'll make 440 scrunchies. And I don't think there's 440 fabric cuts. Look, there could be. I really don't know. I'm aiming for just over 200. And then I'll be happy. Alright, so it is 12:36. I've rubbed my eyes a fair bit, so I look like a panda, but we're getting there. I currently have this whole basket all sewn with scrunchie. Need to be kind of gone inside out, so turned inside out. I've still got probably close to like 3/4 worth of the fabric still to go. Maybe a little bit less. I feel like I reckon I've done almost 100. I'm going a bit slower though because I'm taking a lot of breaks and getting quite distracted with watching them glaze. So I'm tired, but I want to keep going because I'm kind of on a roll. So yeah. So I can barely keep my eyes open, but it is literally 2 AM. And I've just sewn my last bit for tonight. Well, it went really blurry, but I've just sewn my last bit for tonight. But basically I have about half to go, or maybe a third to go. So I'm actually really impressed with how far I was able to get tonight. Tomorrow I have a few things I have to do in the morning, but I'm just going to just relax a little bit, might sleep in a little bit, and then get to this. Tomorrow midday and afternoon, I feel so exhausted, as you can probably tell in my voice, but I'm very happy with how far I've got. And yeah, tomorrow I'm going to see if I can close them and like sew them shut, but if I don't, then I'll still count them and see how many I've done. My estimate is probably about 300, maybe 250. I'm going to say 250, because it does take a little longer on the sewing machine for me, purely because I sew kind of the hair ties inside of them, so it takes a little bit longer on the sewing machine, but then it cuts out a step when, you know, people would usually put elastic and everything through as well. So yeah, that's all from me. I'm going to sign off now and head to sleep. I'm gonna just go wash my face and head to sleep, and I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. So this is the whole basket I've done, and then this is just what I've got to go. So I reckon I'm about halfway because this basket was really full, but I'm very, very happy. It takes time though. So it is 11:15 on Sunday. I am very exhausted from last night, but I'm just gonna keep going. I don't think I got the best sleep last night, but we're gonna keep going, see how much I can get through today. I really don't know. It looks like I haven't done any, but I've done so many, so we're gonna see. Last night I had to like stand up a little bit as well, and so standing up, but we'll see. My voice has gone so weird because I'm just so tired, but let's get into it. This room is a mess, but I just finished a little, it's not a bobbin, what is it? I can't remember what this, spool of thread. I just finished a whole spool of thread. It was only a small one, but it lasts me ages on this sewing machine, which is great. So I just thought I would pop on an update. It is time 1:10. I was gonna say 10:10, it's not 10:10. This is my little setup. So I've got like glee in the background, all my hair ties and stuff, some fabric here, and then the rest of the fabric is down there. And I'm doing well. It's definitely taking longer than I thought it was going to, but at the same time I have never sewn this many scrunchies at once, so it makes sense why it's taking so long. I'm kind of getting sick of sitting down and sewing though, but it's okay. I'm gonna fight through. I don't even know if that's the right word. I want to go to Reject Shop to get some more boxes. The velvets definitely take a bit longer to sew because of the thickness, but whoa, she's wobbling. Hello. She doesn't want to focus. There we go. Yeah, that's all from me. So I'm quite literally playing a game of thread roulette. I don't know if you can see, but there is literally a tiny bit of thread left, and I'm trying to finish this scrunchie. So we're gonna see. I'm gonna try to do it one-handed. Oh my god, I think I did it. Got a back stitch. Look at that. That is how much thread was left, and I just finished that one scrunchie. I am amazing. Ow. I'm amazing. I love it. Alright, it is, what is the time? 2:40. So definitely over 2 o'clock, but I think I'm gonna head to Reject Shop now. This is what I have left. It's gone down, I promise. It just doesn't look like it, but I don't know how much I'm going to be able to finish today because I'm getting very sick of sewing on scrunchie, like sewing on the machine. Like I might stop sewing and finish these like during the week, but I'll give it a count. I'm going to go to a Reject Shop and I'm going to see what I can do. I'll bring my phone. I won't bring my camera just because I can't be bothered lugging that around. But yeah, I just gotta get a couple more containers and everything just for a little break. So yeah, we'll go there now. So I've got in the 2 tubs and I got a frame as well because I needed a frame. But I'm gonna head home now and keep doing some sewing. It's currently, I think, 3:30, but I think I have to go pick up a few other things whilst I'm out and might fill up petrol and stuff. So yeah, it's just a very long day, to be honest, but we'll get there. I'm excited to see how many scrunchies I've actually sewn, so. And she's done. Kidding, I said I was done, but I think I'm done sewing scrunchies. Oh my god, such a sigh of relief, but also like I still have some to go. This never looks like it goes down. Maybe like 80 in here. I don't know, I'll give them a count. It's gonna be really interesting. I know like I haven't finished them, but that's what I'm counting as a scrunchie sewn, because it's not finished, so it still, you know, needs to be turned inside out and then sewn, but there is no possible way I'll be able to do that this weekend. I just am exhausted and need a break from my sewing machine, so I'm gonna give it all a count, see how we go, and yeah, see if your guesses were right. So if you guessed a number, let me know if you got the right number in the comments. Let's go count. 96 cuttings, strips that I still need to sew. 96 to go. Alright, time to count the actual scrunchies. I'm so scared. Why am I doing this to myself? That's my question. Alright, time for all these. 93, 94, 95, 96. 196 scrunchies. Still have 96 to go. So I've got about a third left. It's gonna be 292 scrunchies in total. And that's not even including the towel scrunchies, which I have to do. And I do have a few black patterns to do. My guess was very close though. I said about 200. I'm actually really impressed with how I've done. It's 4:15 now. I think I'm just gonna leave this video for today. So thank you so much if you joined and stayed the whole video. I really hope you enjoyed this little challenge. If you did, make sure you give it a like and subscribe down below because it really helps. My aim is 750 subscribers by the end of the year. Fingers crossed we can get there, but yeah, I hope you guys have a lovely day and I hope you enjoyed this video and make sure you stay gorgeous.